What is up, everyone? Today I'm going to be demonstrating how to place team start points, spawn points, vehicles, weapons, all up on platforms. These techniques will work in the capture creator, the last team standing creator, and the deathmatch creator. First thing is just going to be the basic drop and drag technique to get the team start points to place. So what you're going to do is place one down on the ground by hitting X, hit X to pick it back up, and then pull back on the left analog stick. Right before it turns purple, just go ahead and hit X and it'll place up there. And you can see I got it placed up there, and I've actually got all these placed up there. I did this platform already. Couple different techniques on doing this. Put a gray container, drop and drag three of these, put another gray container, then you can drop and drag three more. Be able, depending on how you want your platforms to work or run or be placed or set. Uh, Next technique, I'm going to show you how to do the spawn points. I picked the deathmatch creator to show you how to do spawn points on platforms, restricted areas, pretty much anywhere you want to put these. And this is actually very easy to do. Go ahead and select a spawn point and place one down on the ground, pick it up, and then come up here on the platform with it. Now let's say I want to put it right here on this gray square. Now, is what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit in on the touchpad. I'm on the PS4, so I'm going to hit in on the touchpad, or select if you got the PS3 and go to my third person mode. Now I want to go to first person, and I want to walk over and just kind of look over top of this gray square. Now I'm going to hit down on the D-pad, which is to activate my menu. And when I do that, you can see it was in blue, like it wanted to place, and then it went purple. Now, I'm just going to hit the circle button, which is the cancel button. When I do this, it places it down. It's actually that easy and that simple. Normally, I want to do another one right here. Normally, when you place spawn points, you can't have them that close together, but with this technique, you actually can do that. So I'm going to go ahead and place another one on the ground, pick it back up, come up to my platform, and I want it right here next to that one. So I'm going to go ahead and hit in on the touchpad, go to first person, and I'm going to walk over and kind of look at that square. You can see my other one's right there. So I'm just going to kind of look at this square and hit down on the D-pad, and then I'm going to hit circle, which is the cancel button, and it places. So you can see I got them pretty close together within that square where I wanted, and they're actually a lot closer than what you can normally place them. You don't have to do the first person method, but it helps in really getting them where you wanted. So if I wanted to do another one, just come up here and randomly place one, hit circle. It's actually, and I could fill up that whole platform, take time to get them all lined up, or I could just place them up there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to do this at the military base. Go ahead over right here by the edge. Show you the trick to this. I'll go back up to hover mode here. Let's go over here close to the runway. All you got to do it in restricted areas. Now this works military base, airport, any train tunnel, anywhere you want to put one that you can get into by walking. Go ahead and place one down, pick it back up. Now come over here on the runway, let's just say right here about one of these white lines or so. Go ahead and go to my character, down on the D-pad. Now you can see it placed, but it actually didn't. You still have to hit the circle or cancel button. So you can see it actually on the runway, but it's not actually placed there. But if I hit circle, see how it glows? Now it's actually placed. And I'll go back to hover mode and I'll show you that it placed. So it's there. Now, I'll do it again and show you how it actually doesn't place if you don't do that cancel step. So I'll go ahead and go back down. You can see my one's still there. You see it looks like it's placed, but it's not. Now, if I go back, place another one down, pick it back up, come back over here, and I want it pretty close to where it's at. Now hit circle, and you can see two of them have placed down. So it's just that cancel or circle button that actually does place them. Okay, we'll go back over. I'm going to show you how to do vehicles up on the platforms. Okay, now before you can normally, I'm going to go ahead and let's go with a motorcycle. The smaller the vehicle is, the easier it is to do with this technique. Before you could normally just place them down, put them up on the platform, and then place them back down. I've done this with motorcycles, supercars, compacts, cars about the size of the Osiris. I tried to do it with tanks. I couldn't get it to successfully work with a tank. You think you'd just drop and drag it and it would place, but that method doesn't work either. The way to do this is just get it to fall off the platform, move up just a little bit, place it down. Now, so what you're going to do is start to pull back on the left analog stick, hit X, then X again. So what it's going to do is when you're starting to pull back, it's going to pick this vehicle up and place it on there. The timing is really tight and tough with this new after the ill-gotten gains patch, but it will work. And I had it and then dropped it, and you can see it works. So it's just, all it is placing it. You want to place it a little bit forward and then just start at the front of the vehicle, start pulling back, then X again, and it'll place it up there. But it takes quite a few tries. This one's really difficult. And I had it there and dropped it again. But you guys can see it works, and it does work with supercars. But like I said, I did try it with a tank, and I couldn't get a tank to place up there or a plane. So it seems like this is only going to work with smaller vehicles like motorcycles, supercars, compacts, maybe some muscle cars or things of that nature. Okay. Last thing I'm going to show you is I always like to do these reference blocks and different things, and when you're putting these team start points up there, you can actually delete these platforms out and rebuild underneath your weapons or however you want to do it. What I like to do to get the green ones and the gray ones at the same height and level, I start out with a main reference block, which is this red one. And then what I do is I'll go ahead and take the gray cabinet and place one down. Then I'll go to the green and place one down. And you can see I got a gray and a green one that I've built all this off of. And what's nice about this is when I pass a green container through the gray and place it, and then I go to the gray one, went the wrong way there, and run it through this green one and come back here. You can see they're at about the same height here. So that's nice when you're building the platforms. Like if you wanted to do a drop and drag on all this gray, I've actually used this green one to build this whole platform. Like if I wanted to continue, you can see where my start point is there. I passed it through this green one, which originally come off of that red. Now if I wanted to, say, put these weapons on like a green container, I could delete all this out. Now, I'd go ahead and select my green container, hit in on the left analog stick to elevate it, pass it through this gray one, which is going to make it the same height. So what I can do is just pass underneath it here, place it down, and you can see that that start point is actually the same height now, just by using a main red reference block, putting a gray and green one, and then anything I build in green, I build off of this gray reference block, and anything I build in gray, I bring off of the green one. Gets a little confusing sometimes, but this is kind of all the different techniques I use to build. And then anywhere you want to put like a different platform, you already got this main reference block, so you could put 2 more reference blocks. Like that gray container is the same height as everything else, because I put green one down and build all these gray ones. That just keeps everything, you know, at the same height and makes it easy just by using one main reference block to build everything off of. Well, I hope all these tips helped you guys out on how to do these last team standings and death matches and different things of that nature. I know these techniques are getting a lot tougher with the ill-gotten gains patch, but once again, I thank you guys for watching, liking, subscribing, sharing. You guys rock. I'll bring you more techniques as soon as I learn them and figure them out. See you guys again soon. Bye.